I'm Shravani. I'm a paraplegic, which basically means someone with a spinal cord injury owing to an accident that I had almost 10 years ago. Because of this, I am paralyzed chest down, which means I have no sensation below the chest and have no mobility, and I am on a wheelchair. Now, even before I start, I would like to thank Rotary Bangalore Abilities for this particular initiative and for reaching out to me to talk about sensitization with respect to wheelchair users. I think it perhaps would be a good thing to start by knowing what sensitization means. Now, sensitization doesn't always mean feeling the same pain as the other person. Sensitization means being wary of the way we go about things when we have people with disability around us. Sensitization means knowing that the pain exists, knowing that there is a different way of living for these people, and despite how the person lives, he or she has a right to move around gracefully in a society. It also means acknowledging them for what they are, to see how we can involve them in things without making it too obvious, and to see if you can inculcate a feeling of normalcy around them. It's primarily a change in perception and in attitude. There are a lot of people on wheelchair in India, and we can all do with a lot of changes in the infrastructure. That is, of course, a bigger problem, and the sensitization for that needs to be done on a very large scale. However, for today's talk, I'd like to focus on the smaller things, but equally important when talking about disability, that too locomotor disability. Now, one thing, even before I start, I would like to say is, as a, as a person with disability, find it very amusing to see disability being associated with failure or being seen as a person of lesser abilities. This makes people think that they should be grateful not to be disabled. In the first place, being disabled doesn't mean one is leading a lesser life. It simply means that one needs to do things a little bit differently from the norm, and the end result is the same. So it is quite irrational to feel grateful about not being disabled. Okay, so all right. So as I mentioned, I have been on the wheelchair for almost 10 years now, and going by my experience, I believe that there are a few things that one should be sensitive about when you're interacting with people on wheelchairs. First thing is terminology. Now, wheelchairs for us are our tools of mobility and independence. When such is the case, usage of terms like confined to wheelchair or wheelchair bound don't really appeal to us. We are anything but confined to our wheelchairs. They give us the freedom to go about many a thing that we otherwise could not have. So please change the perception that wheelchairs are restricting. And please strike those terms from popular usage. And if someone else were to use it, please let them know about the same. Uncalled for help. Now, because many of us have been using wheelchairs for quite some time, we have learned the art of maneuvering it and we have really gotten used to it. And where we need help, we are really okay with asking people openly around us for help. But often, what happens is people see us on the wheelchair and they just assume that we need help. And even without asking us, they just come and start pushing the wheelchair. I mean, imagine you are walking and someone out of the blue comes and holds your hand and starts walking along with you, assuming you can't walk and would need help. How does that feel? The feeling is very similar. They perhaps don't intend to, but it is only demeaning for us. We wouldn't want one to help us with things that we can manage on our own. For things that we can't manage, we surely will reach out to you. So please be a little sensitive about that. Being stared at now. Because we are on the wheelchair, more often than not, we stand out in a crowd. Not literally, though, as much as we would love to. But we tend to stand out, and we're really okay with that. We have come to terms with it. What we are not okay with is being stared at. Many times, people look at us like as if we are people from a different planet altogether. They don't realize that we are as normal as them, but for our wheelchairs, which are more of an extension to our bodies. On a lighter note, many a time I'm tempted to say, keep staring. I might do a trick on my wheels. I'm sorry if that sounded cheeky. All right, so moving on. Accessibility. Now, accessibility is different for someone who's visually impaired, for someone who is hard of hearing, and is different for someone who's on a wheelchair. For a wheelchair user, access is creating and maintaining physical environments in which people can participate in ways which are dignified, which maximize independence, which conserve energy, and are safe. If you wish to invite someone who's in the wheelchair to join you somewhere, please ensure that you take care of the simple things. Ensure that there aren't too many physical things in the vicinity which would make maneuvering difficult for the wheelchair user. It can be just a chair or a or a stool, kept at a wrong place. It might not make much of a difference to you, but for someone in the wheelchair, it poses to be a hurdle. Another thing is, if you are inviting someone on a wheelchair to join you, please ensure that there aren't any steps. And even if there are any steps, please ensure that there is a provision of ramps. You might say, okay, we are strong enough and we will lift your wheelchair, but that is not the best solution. And trust me when I say this, it can be very belittling. And it definitely is not the safest option too. So let me give you an example. I had to go to a relative's house a couple of years ago for a function, right? So there were a couple of steps. So I was content sitting in the veranda area and talking to people over there, but some of the rituals were of course happening inside. And my relatives thought that I was feeling bad that I was being left out, right? No, which was not the case at all. So without being fully aware of how to lift the wheelchair, they just started lifting the wheelchair, right? And in the process, I twisted my foot, which only resulted in a fracture. See what it does. So this is what happens, when you're not aware, and when you are inviting someone in a wheelchair to a place which is not fully accessible. And talking about ramps, there are many places where they have ramps built, right? But then more often than not, the dimensions are not correct. Okay, I have been to a few places, offices where they boasted of being accessible just because they had a ramp, but the ramps were so steeply built that I had to take the assistance of an office boy, right? And the office boy himself was struggling to kind of push the wheelchair. So the very purpose of the ramp is really defeated. So the government and many organizations are, of course, have worked on the required dimensions for the ramps, and they have frequent audits being done, and the key features are being defined for these ramps, which make them ideal for usage. So if you were to have a ramp put, please ensure that it is in accordance to these dimensions and the features. Sympathy and special attention. Now we often see people, like Akshata mentioned earlier, so we often see people giving us sorry looks or trying to make small talk with us. They claim to sympathize with us or to empathize with us. This can be a big mood turner. Sympathy is the last thing that we would want. Please look beyond our impairments. We have come to terms with reality, and we would like it if you can acknowledge us for what we are. And also, because we are on the wheelchair, we are more visible, but that doesn't mean that we expect special attention or any kind of special treatment. We don't like being in the spotlight. Treat us like normal. If you can expedite any of our requests, that would be really appreciated, but we wouldn't want any special treatment, right? And another thing that people fail to understand is mobility is the only issue, right? We are very much capable of making a good conversation like others, maybe even better, for all you know. But people assume that just because we're in the wheelchair, we can't talk. So many a time we have people coming and asking the ones who are with us, asking them questions pertaining to us. We might not be able to walk, but we can surely talk. So these are a few small little things that I believe one has to be sensitive about when interacting with someone on a wheelchair. Bottom line is, all we would want is not to be differentiated. Treat us as normal, be friendly, and your usual self with us. Sensitization starts from there. Thank you.